Well, hello, Coffee Time friends. How y'all doing? I hope you enjoyed our little field trip today. We took off and went and got flowers and got dirt and everything Mama wanted for Mother's Day. In this bowl is something else she wants for Mother's Day. It's strawberries. We got these down at the Riverside Produce. I've just put a little vinegar in here, a little water, and I've let them sit for about, 5 minutes. You don't have to let them sit forever. And I'm going to take them over to the sink, and I'm going to rinse them off, and then I've got my chocolate already ready. Look
Here,
at this.
I will rinse them. I will do that. That's all I'm going to do, though.
All right, Mama. Y'all seen her here first. She ain't gonna be on the sidelines now. Not Mama. I'm just gonna do this right quick. These are so simple, so easy, wonderful. And we made them not long ago. And Mama showed y'all. But this is just a piece of parchment paper. I just put them in these pans just to have somewhere really to put them. So let's tilt you down and let you see what I'm going to be doing right here. Mama's going to sit here and watch. This chocolate's just perfectly melted. Remember, chocolate will melt in your hand. So I put this in the microwave for 15 seconds, turned it off, stirred it, didn't stir much, turned it in there a little bit more. So I've done that until it was good and melted. I don't want to scorch it. Mama's got the berries ready here. Now we're just going to dry them. You're going to dry them? All right.
You've got water over the
parchment.
Well,
I'm going to start dipping them while the chocolate's still good and soft. I like to dip them with the green on. You do you, because I just think it gives you something to hold, and we ain't going to eat that anyway, so it works out fine. Just dip and roll, and I like to let a little red show. And let some of the excess come off in the bowl, and then start placing them on your sheet. These are super simple. I know you can buy them. You get a dozen of them for, it's quite expensive when you buy them. But you can make them at home. This is just, Mama will show them what your chocolate is in a second. Mama will show you in a minute what your, this is just great, or this is Food Club actually, just chocolate candy. It's the bark. And we got vanilla. White chocolate or vanilla, whatever you want to call it. We got a bucket of berries from you've seen them today, and I just picked up the biggest ones, washed them in vinegar water, and that's it. You can wash your fruits and vegetables in vinegar. It doesn't taste like vinegar. It just makes them sanitized. Vinegar is a good way to sanitize anything. We use it for cleaning all the time.
This one's mine. I'm putting my name on it.
Well, Mama, you can have any you want. These are all for you. I'm just going to beg for one or two.
Look how beautiful they are.
Oh, that one's perfect for dipping. That one's perfect.
Oh, I about got it against your chocolate. I'm sorry.
Don't get your strawberry in my chocolate. Ain't that an old commercial?
That's peanut butter in my chocolate. You got your chocolate in my peanut butter.
No, you got your peanut butter in my chocolate. Then they taste it.
Commercials.
Then they taste it, and it's wonderful. Look at there, Mom. That is a good one.
It's
be nice if it's all that big. You could have. I really like the flavor of the small ones.
I do too. Like this size right here is plenty big.
Yeah, those are the good ones.
I've done dried that one. I'm getting out of the wrong pile.
Get back in the right pile, Mama. And I'm going to dip some in the white. Can y'all see the white? Yeah. So I'm going to dip some in the white. It's all sugar, folks, and it tastes great. Once you start eating them and fixing them. And sometimes people like the chocolate, and some people like the white. But they're all beautiful. These are pretty just to have for any kind of occasion. They're pretty to have for Mother's Day, especially, aren't they, Mama?
Oh, yeah, or any day.
Yeah, or a Tuesday. Mother's Day, Tuesday.
Father's Day. Well, you ain't a father, but we might say on Father's Day. We
might say it's Mother's Day again and let you have some more berries, right?
That's right. Get them all on the road.
I guess my point tonight is this. These are super simple. I don't want you to be intimidated by them. And I don't want you to think, oh, I could never do that. You definitely can. If you can dunk an Oreo in a glass of milk, you can do chocolate-covered strawberries. Because that's all you're doing. You're dunking, rolling. This bark, I should have shown you all how I melted it, but I thought I'd save a minute. Just put the bark in. Mama, show them the bark.
Here's the chocolate bark. Can they see that in there?
This is where they come in these little ice cubes.
Then,
And you just dip it in the bowl, and I put 4 in there, and
white.
I put 4 in there and melted them, and that was it. And put them in the microwave. You just roll them in there. Not roll them in there. Just put them in there and let them kind of do their thing, and then stir them. And don't overcook them. You will scorch your chocolate now. That is, but just do it every 15 minutes, and you don't have to worry about that.
Seconds.
15 seconds. I get my minutes and seconds and cups, and oh, Mama, I'm glad you're here to correct me, because if you wasn't, I'd be telling stuff wrong.
I know it.
There's a nice big goody one. These are great, and you can let this chocolate harden back up, and you can use it again and again. You don't have to worry about it.
Don't pour it out.
No. I mean, I guess there's a limit to how much you can use it, but I have let it harden and remelt it before.
Yeah. Once don't hurt it, I know. I don't know about doing it anymore.
I don't know if you can just keep doing it, but you ain't going to have that much chocolate. If you see you there, don't use that much the next time. You want to do a few more?
No, I think it's enough because they
get mushy.
Mushy and stuff.
But I like them mushy. I like the flavor of the mushy. Those are going to be close.
I about put one that didn't have chocolate right up on the ones that did.
Now you just stir this up.
I can do that white one.
And then get you some in a spoon. Roll it around. Then let it start coming out. Now you're going to make a mess a little bit on your paper. Don't worry about that. And then once it starts drizzling off that spoon.
On the parchment paper, you can actually scrape it off.
And use it again.
It's not wasted.
You can use a fork for this if you want.
I've got you white mixed good.
I'm just not going to dirty a fork because these will look just as good.
Yeah.
And you just let it drizzle on there. Just like downtown, folks. I hope y'all are having a wonderful Mother's Day weekend. Mom and I have spent the whole day together.
It's been wonderful.
We got up. We went to...
we done a lot of chores that we needed to get done. And
we went and got flowers. We went by Riverside. Come back, had us a little sandwich with all that special deli stuff we got. Now I'm going to show you something else here. I put chocolate on the white. Of course, I'm going to put white on the chocolate. But here's another thing you can do. And it makes it really pretty is you just put some chocolate on the chocolate. Because see how smooth it is on there? When you come in behind it. With this, you can still see the layers of the ripples of chocolate. So it don't have to just be white on chocolate and chocolate on white.
Ooh.
Just drizzle it on there.
You're doing a good job. I'll enjoy them.
You'll enjoy them. We're going to eat one right now in a second.
I know it. I said tonight, tomorrow.
So I've got plenty of chocolate, so I'm going to drizzle these on here.
Drizzle some white on the chocolate.
Yes, ma'am.
Make them pretty.
Once you get them going, they're not hard to sling chocolate. So what are you all doing? What have you done? How have you spent your day? I hope you've done something fun. Hope you've relaxed. Hope you've got out and gone. I see people went to town a while ago. I see people out cooking out. I thought those are Mother's Day cookouts probably. People having a good time.
Something's crawling on me.
Something's crawling on you, Mama. Well, what on earth have you got into to have a crawling? Let me see if it's a tick.
No, it's not a tick. It must have been a
Hair.
or a nerve. I don't see nothing on me.
So that's the chocolate. We can let that harden back up and use it again. And here's the white chocolate or the vanilla, whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to start. I like to start off the berry, off to the side of the berry, over on the parchment, and let it get started. And then drizzle, drizzle. Remember, these are your works of art. They don't have to look like nobody's. They don't have to look like mine. They don't have to look like the store. These are yours.
Watched you put them in the mouth and crush them. It don't matter.
It don't matter, does it, Mama?
No, it don't
You
matter.
can drizzle over top of where you done drizzled. They don't hurt a thing. Remember, folks, sometimes there's just no rules. You don't have to follow rules for everything. In your own kitchen is one of those times you have that privilege of just doing you.
And if it's just your family or just like me and Johnny, it's,
It's even easier to do what you want to.
yeah.
And these don't look as pretty on here. I'm going to put them on a plate in a second, and you'll see how much prettier they look on a plate. You can also, once you've drizzled, let's say you want to take this little one. Well, see, I tore his top off. They won't be as pretty. You can drizzle. You can double dip them and do a white bottom with the top of chocolate. So you can do them however you want. So there they are, folks, and these are going to be just like downtown. I don't know how much they cost a dozen. How many's on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a dozen there. A dozen and a half of chocolate covered strawberries. And they're going to be gorgeous when they firm up just the least bit. I'll put them out on a plate and show you just how pretty they are. Even the cleanup's not bad. Look at that. See here? She's already going to pour that up. Mom, what color plate you going to get for this?
Oh, I don't know.
You know what we should do is just put it on your Tupperware thing and with the seal, one of those clear ones. And then
I'll get it.
we'll just not worry about it. We'll do
It's
that
in
after.
right in here.
We'll do it after.
I'll show it.
Mama's, she ain't stopped all day today. Well, now we did stop after lunch. We just sit and relax for a minute. Isn't that fun? Are y'all having a great day? My favorite, Kim. Happy Mother's Day, Linda. Hey, Janice, thanks for watching. Happy Mother's Day, Mama. Thank you, Jennifer. I got 2 or 3 Jennifers in a row. I haven't done much today. I'm very busy with our new puppy, Lily. Well, hello, Lily. Welcome to the Coffee Time family. Susie, let her watch so she'll know who me and Mama is. I froze y'all up. So, what'd y'all do today? I don't know if y'all could hear us well today, and I've not had a chance to go back and listen to the video.
There you go.
Oh, Mama's fast. So I'm just going to do this. You can put a doily in here for cleanup.
You want a dolly?
Oh, you want? Yeah, Mama, you're special enough for a doily. Is it right here?
Right here.
Oh, I figured it
I
was.
think so.
This is just our Tupperware stuff. You know, Tupperware still got their big sales on. The Micro Pro Grill still on sale. Somebody asked me this. Is it gone? You've not mentioned it. No, I haven't mentioned it, but with Shunions, all kinds of stuff in it, and I thought, well, I'll give them a break. But it's still on sale. It's still out there, and we'll be showing you how to make something in it. That's perfect. Someone asked me, said, now that I've bought this, John, are you and Mama going to show us how to use it? I said, we do all the time. Go back and look at any video we fry anything in. Just about it, and we've used it. So this is just one of those little cheap paper doilies you get at the Dollar Tree. And look, we're going to class this act up. Mama, I didn't even know it was going doily tonight.
Ooh, we're going fancy.
And now we're just going to stick them. You know, watch this. Say, John, let us watch the berries. We ain't going to look at you. I don't blame you.
Right.
So you just stick them around there, around the edges like this. Now you can, I could have ordered her some of these, but she likes them homemade. I ordered her some one year. Look at there. I'm going to leave that on there. I mean, that's not good presentation, but that's good chocolate. I ordered her some one year, and they were very good. And
Somebody sent us.
somebody sent us some. One of y'all sent us some. But Mama said, you could make those. And I said, that's right, we could.
The berries anyway.
Yeah. And so we made us up some. And so now every time we buy berries, whether it's early spring or whenever we get them, we always make a little batch of chocolate-covered cherries. So I thought I'd show you this for Mother's Day. Scoot up berry. Look, I'm leaving all that. I don't care. Now, if I were taking them somewhere, I'd probably knock all that extra off and eat it here. But since it's just me and Mama, we'll enjoy that little extra. So there they are. Wonderful, beautiful berries. Just like downtown. Now, I will put them in the refrigerator. And tonight, after we eat a couple of them and enjoy them, and they'll stay for a good few days. Want them, Mama? I'm going to eat this piece of chocolate right here. You let that go? Look at that little... Here's the lid. We don't need the lid yet because Mama's going to sit down here and enjoy one of these. Mama, I'll clean all that up. Mama's trying to decide what she's having for lunch tomorrow. It could be a bologna sandwich, and I ain't joking. Because we was out today. I said, now, Mama, your 24 hours is up. I need to know what you want. She said, I ain't decided. She's picky, people. She's picky. Have you decided yet, Mama?
Well, we may have a roast. We may have meatloaf patties. Let's see. We'll probably have a roast or a steak.
You just want a ribeye baked potato Mother's Day?
We might just do that.
We've got stuff in there for salad, and I could even whip up some homemade dressing if you want.
We might just do that.
She's undecided, she said. You know, she never knows till Sunday morning what she's going to cook. And I tell y'all that all the time. And we'll tell you we're doing one thing, and then we do another thing. Mm-hmm. And today's no different. Mother's Day makes it no different for Mama.
No.
So are you wanting meatloaf? I can do meatloaf. I can do roast. I can do a ribeye and baked potato. We can have twice baked potatoes.
Let's just make it simple and good, and it's Mother's Day, and enjoy Mother's Day together. If it ain't raining, we might get out and
take your ride.
Take me for my Sunday evening ride.
Nose around, see if anybody's put up a new fence, or you know what, Mama? I bet you tomorrow would be a good day to
see pretty flowers.
I sure say we can spy on some porches. That'll be some Mama's Day porch furniture, Mama's Day porch flowers on them porches.
Yeah.
And Mama's porch won't be an exception. Y'all saw those two beautiful flowers. They were sitting there on the floor and they look beautiful. But I'm gonna tell you, when we got them home and hung them, they are beautiful. Now last year we just went with ferns. And really and truly, half of the summer they spent sitting out on the sidewalk getting rain, or me watering them and leaving them sit out there, and birds build nests in them. It was a little, ferns, I like them, but it was a little work with them, Mama.
Mm-hmm. We decided not to go that route.
Mama decided. I asked her, I said, you want, I'll tell you, this is a quote. And I didn't even hear it until after I said it. And Mama laughed and said, do what? And just laughed her head off. I said, Mama, are you wanting ferns on your porch this year, or do you want bloomers? I didn't think about it. I was thinking, sometimes she'll say, I want blooming flowers this year. And I said, Mama, you want ferns or you want bloomers hanging on the porch? And she said, let's do what? I said, I meant red blooming flowers, red and white flowers. So we got bloomers hanging on the porch this year.
Yeah.
And we look forward to seeing how many hummingbirds come to see our bloomers. I know. It's all in the wording. But, yeah, that's what we did. And I think they're beautiful. If they'll just do well. Now, I'm going to tell you something about these pots that I got from Riverside Produce. They're heavy. Heavy. I was standing on the ground, reaching up, and I thought, these boogers are heavy. And that tells me two things. That tells me if there's plenty of good dirt in there, and they're going to hold moisture. Some flowers, they have more of that articulate matter, that quiet.
Filler stuff.
And you'll see the pots real light when there's no water in it. These didn't have water, and they were still heavy. So I'm looking forward to that, because sometimes it just doesn't do well. Now I'm going to tell you a couple of tips on your flowers. One thing you can do, and this is tried and true, and I did have used it, and it does work. Okay? And don't laugh. This is close to the bloomers.
There you go again with the bloomers.
you can take your potted plants on your porch, and you know how they'll dry out and the whole dirt clump will come out, or you can dig around and pull the whole thing out. We had one year, we would water it twice a day and it would not keep water.
No.
And someone told me this, and I tried it and it worked. I went and got me a pack of the cheap baby diapers. And I took the baby diapers and I cut them in strips and let them all in that pot and lined the whole. It had coconut in it, liner. So you couldn't see the diapers. And I lined the bottom of the thing in baby diapers and then put my dirt back in there. And when I would water them, I'd put a lot of extra water. Those baby diapers would swell up and hold that water, and they would hold the water for a good day or two. So that was a good way of offsetting that without having to. The problem is you could buy potting soil and put it in them, but then you break up all your roots, and you run the risk of damaging your plant. But
or shock them till they quit blooming or quit doing anything.
So the baby diapers did work, and they held the water, and you can re-wet them. So if you're having trouble with your plants this year, use the baby diapers. If you're planting plants, new seedlings, it don't hurt to put a baby diaper piece. You can just cut a square for your pot, or you can cut it in oblong strips and lay them in there. It doesn't hurt a thing, and it does keep them wet. So that's just a little helpful hint from John.
Buy very small packages of them and save money instead of great big.
Right, or just go to your friend's house that has babies and say,
I need a couple.
Can I get a couple of diapers from you? I mean, I didn't do that because I was ashamed to go and buy my diapers, but it does work. Mm-hmm. All right, Mama, let's try. You pick out yours. Now, where is yours?
This great big one.
Okay, there you go, Mama. Get it. And here, let me get you a Kleenex to wipe you, or paper towel to wipe your chin with. I know you're going to need
it. Yeah, I'm going to need it.
Yeah. And I'm going to take this white and chocolate dip one.
You want extra chocolate.
Yeah, look at that. I got extra chocolate.
You ready?
Yes, I am. Folks, these are too easy not to try. If you like strawberries and you like chocolate, get you some bark. Let me show you that again. This is just chocolate candy coating. It don't even say the word bark on it. It just says chocolate flavored candy coating.
I think this other one does.
This one says Food Club. That means I got it at Food City.
And this one says bark, I think. Almond bark. It's from Walmart.
This is from Walmart. Great value. Make your own almond bark vanilla flavored candy coating. Now let me show you what you can do with this one. It's pure white. So you can put a drop of any color food coloring in it. If you want chocolate with pink, you can do that. If you want orange for another kind of candy or dip, you can always color this, and that's a good thing. You can make it red, but I just leave it the white. And so those are just so easy to do. Literally in the microwave, set your timer for like 2 minutes. Every 30 seconds, take it out and stir it. You just want to make sure you don't let it scorch.
I believe this one's a meal. It's big. Big meat on it.
Pretty good. Happy Mother's Day.
Well, thank you. This is a good treat.
I'm running out of stuff. She nosed around and found a present. I gave her cattle trials a month ago.
I've been getting gifts all along. Tell them what I told you about Mother's Day will be over.
I said, Mother, it's almost over. The weekend's tomorrow, and I'm out of surprises for you. You've nosed around, found them all, and you're going to be disappointed tomorrow. I bought her flowers today. I sent her flowers Friday. This beautiful arrangement. I got her gift came in last Thursday. She's seen it. Mm-hmm. There wasn't no sense of hiding it then and trying to surprise her with it. It was over. And then I took her out to eat for catfish. And then she won't tell me what she wants to eat tomorrow.
Bought my dirt and all my flowers.
Bought a ton of dirt. 5 bags of topsoil at the Walmart. 4 of those big fertilized bags.
10 bags of topsoil.
10 bags of topsoil.
And 4 of the
4 of the big. So we'll have some good vegetables. It's worth the investment. And
once you fill it, you just add fresh on top a little bit.
and I said, so we're out of surprises. And if you don't know what you want to eat, we're having bologna sandwiches. Because I can't.
Care.
I've got to get up in the morning and do Sunday school highlights. I get to. I think that's a privilege. Trust me, I really do. But I have to do it. I have to make time for it. But then I'm going to have to cook. And we got to go to church. We get to go to church. Why do we say we got to do stuff that we enjoy doing? Like, you might say, I've got to go to the kids' ball game. Or I've got to go to my mom's house. We get to do all those things. That's a privilege. Anyhow, I get to go to church tomorrow. And I get to do Sunday school. And she's want me. I want to cook for her. But she don't want to tell me what she wants. I said, Mama, you're going to end up with a bologna sandwich. She said, well, that's okay. We'll just do bologna sandwiches tomorrow. And you can go ahead and start my birthday presents next.
Once tomorrow's over, birthday comes up next.
You can go and start my birthday, she said. She's got a plan, folks. I think it's a good plan. I always tell her that. From January to Mother's Day, everything I get her, it's a joke. It's our inside little joke.
I get Easter gifts.
Easter, but I don't never say that. I always say, this is for Mother's Day. Here, I bought you this. This is for Mother's Day. Here, you ain't getting nothing else. This is all you're getting. This is Mother's Day. And she just smiles and takes it because she knows that's a lie. So then after Mother's Day, I start saying, now if I get her something Monday, I'll say, here, this is for your birthday. And don't ask for nothing else. That's all you get. And we'll do that through August 4th. And then August 4th, I said, this is Christmas. She's always getting bought for it. It's a 12-month out of the year celebration for Mama.
Yeah.
Mama, you want another berry?
Mm-mm. I like to never got that big thing out.
See, there's plenty, folks. There's plenty. And these will be good all weekend. Be good through tomorrow. They do get a little soggy. I don't know if the chocolate. But if you eat them, they'll be gone. They're so easy to make. So easy to make. Y'all seen this. This is real time. All we did was melted the chocolate before you got here, and we washed the berries with some vinegar. Mama, have you decided what you want to eat tomorrow? You're making me nervous.
It will either be a roast or steak. It's according to how much we got to do tomorrow.
We got a lot to do tomorrow, Mama, but I can do either one. If I'm going to do the roast, I'm going to throw it in the pot, let it slow cook all night, make you some mashed potatoes, open up some of those wonderful green beans, and whoop up a little bit of coleslaw. Pop in some good rolls. Probably I'll have Mrs. Schubert come by in the morning and make them for us. She does that for us on the regular. Sister Schubert.
That's what it is.
I'll call her. Sister Schubert, can you swing by the Davises in the morning? Put on some rolls. Or if you love ribeyes, you love going to the Texas Roadhouse. If you want a ribeye, I'll lay out one. And we'll do that.
I'll lay out two.
I'll lay out two. Mama's a little salty tonight. I'll lay out two, and I'll get some potatoes and wash them up good and roll them in some oil and salt. And I'll make you a big old salad.
Wow. I really don't care about big old salad.
No, because it's great.
Because I eat the potato
and I eat the steak.
I don't have
room for any vegetables.
For the salad. Or if I eat the salad, then I can't eat all.
What if I fix you steamed broccoli?
Ugh.
What if I just made you a big old tray of cookies and chocolate tomorrow and said, happy lunch?
That might work.
Do you have trouble out of your mothers like this, you folks? Do you have a difficult family member that you can't cook for because they won't tell you? Mama's not trying to be difficult. This is just Mama. This is an every week occurrence. And I'll say, Mama, what are we going to cook tomorrow for Southern Sunday lunch? Well, I don't know. And sometimes she'll say, I'm thinking we might just have hot dogs and I'll whip up some macaroni salad. And I said, that sounds good, Mama. I love that for Southern Sunday lunch.
Then we'll have a roast instead.
Then I wake up the next morning, I'm like, that don't smell like hot dogs. And it'll be a roast, and we'll have mashed potatoes and roast and coats. Roast. I was laying in bed last night, and I thought, I'd like to have a roast. And I said, we'll have her, Mama. Whatever you want.
It changes through the night.
Yeah, it does. I've been there. What was it I woke up for? This was kind of funny. I had thought of something about 2 o'clock in the morning. I was, you know how you wake up every hour on the hour? I had something to come, and I thought, I'd like to have meatloaf. I know what it was. It was meatloaf. When we had meatloaf the last time, I said, I'd like to have some meatloaf. Some good Mama's meatloaf. And I said, I'm going to talk to her tomorrow, says she wants to have meatloaf. And I was thinking about it, And the next morning I thought, I'm going to ask her about that meatloaf, see if we got meat. And if not, I'll stop this evening and pick up meat. I come to the house. She was that one morning. She was up cooking breakfast. Because she don't always get up. Sometimes she does, sometimes she don't. Depends on if I can get Maggie to wake her up or not. And
I've been doing a little better about getting up cooking.
You really have, Mama. You've turned into a early bird with a nap.
Yeah, I can go back to bed. And I read, and I was going to tell you this, and I forgot it.
Okay.
If you nap through the day and rest your brain, it improves your memory and all of that. It helps you.
Mama, I heard the other day.
No, don't tell me what you heard. It's probably the opposite.
No, I didn't hear anything opposite what you said. No. I did hear the other day, and I don't know, and I'm not a doctor. I don't even play one on here. I don't even play a cook on here. So, I heard that if you had trouble hearing,
to go get a hearing aid.
To go get a hearing aid, because they've done some research that tends to lead to the notion that if your hearing decreases, your brain does not pick up on all the sensories that hearing gives them, and it starts declining, and it could cause early onset of Alzheimer's. Have you heard that?
I'll soon be 75, so it won't be on early onset. Well, it won't.
I'm not a doctor. I'm just saying I heard that on this Facebook.
Well, see, that's why I nap, to keep it going and helping it.
Mama can hear certain things really well. Like if I'm on the phone, she'll have 6 or 8 questions about our conversation.
Don't do.
Or if I drop something, what'd you drop? But if I say to her, what did I say to you the other day? I'm going to start writing down the funny things you think I say.
No.
I said to her today, what was it I said? Sun porch.
Or
I said,
veranda. Wasn't it?
No, I said sun porch. I said, I think I'm going to go and sit on the sun porch and swing. And she looked, we were sitting right here. She looked me right in my eye and said, I think I let her in. Lord, I don't remember. Let me go see. And I just looked at her.
Well, I had my mind on, did I let Maggie in or not?
And I said, wait, don't jump up. You let her in. She barked at us for 5 minutes and carried on. You were worried about something on the porch. Eggs is what she's worried about on the porch. And I said, sun porch. She said, oh, I thought she said something about Maggie. No, I didn't. So, Mama, this is a good Saturday's Mother's Day gift. You got 2 hanging pots in this and
trays of flowers.
Trays and trays of flowers. You know, we lie. I hate it. We sat right here at this breakfast bar this morning. Both of us said to each other. Mama started it. Now, we're not going to get down there and get too many flowers. We always do that. We just need a few in those pots on the porch, get a couple of hanging baskets, and out front they get too hot and it keeps us busy all summer watering them. I agree, Mama. We just need some pretty bloomers, and that'll be enough.
You went one way down there and I went the other.
And we both got a little.
And we got trays full. 3 or 4. How many was they?
4 trays. But we got some petunias. We got some mixed color petunias we're going to put in a big cast iron
I would
kettle.
have had 5 trays if they'd had any moss roses.
They didn't have any moss roses for Mama, but I'll try to find her some. But we got mixed color petunias, and we're going to put them in a big cast iron kettle that's out at the corner of the flower bed. We've moved it up there this season, and it's a kettle that my granny used to wash clothes in the basement. Granny was
heat water in
Granny was fancy. She wasn't out in the backyard boiling her water. She was in the basement. She had a I don't know if you can tell how big I'm. It's 3 feet across. Cast iron kettle. And she had it bricked up in a place underneath to put fire, and it was connected to the chimney, and it was right behind the furnace. Did any of your office folks have that? This was a first indoor washing machine kind of thing. I don't know how else to tell you. And she'd build a fire under it, get her water good and hot and boiling, and she'd wash her clothes in the basement. And because they built this house, and I guess that was one of the new amenities that she wanted to add was indoor. Mama's eating the scraps off this thing. You can eat a whole berry, Mama. Was indoor boiling water for her clothes, so that was why she washed clothes. So I love that old cast iron kettle, and it's going to be full of petunias. And the reason it's going to be full of petunias is over the years and years and years of her using it, it developed a little hole in the bottom of it.
I think they might have caused that to start when it was concreted in, and in that time when they tore the concrete, the framing around it.
Nah, I don't think they done that, Mama. I think that was just years of wear where she was stirring those clothes with a big wooden. Because in the very center, there's just a little hole, so it won't hold water anymore, but it will hold flowers, and it drains beautifully, and it doesn't hurt it because we keep it painted. We take all the dirt out of every year and coat it inside and out, and it's still doing really good. And we got a stand to put it on. There's Mama's getting a phone call. But anyway, we've got that for some petunias. We'll show y'all, and we got some new pots, and I'm going to put some hydrangeas in some pots this year, and I don't know how that's going to go. And the reason I'm going to do that, I've been reading up on it. You can definitely do it. You just have to have a big pot, and I bought me some big pots today. And, like in our front yard, we don't have a good place for them. We don't have a good place that they show. We can put them on this upper end, but we would never see them. But I want to look at them. So I bought Mama, that's another thing, came yesterday for her. I bought her 2 hydrangeas, and there's another one coming. A white one. And they change colors according to the soil. You can put pennies in them, and it causes them to change colors too. But anyway, it's the pH balance of your soil. But the ones I got are kind of like some that my granny used to have on each side of the steps up front. So I'm going to try to raise them in pots. I got the big old pots. They say as long as it's 2 feet across and about that deep, so they can have plenty of roots. So people have great success out of them in pots, and I'm hoping we're some of them people, because I want them out front where we can see them, but there's nowhere that we can put them in the dirt without having to. There's just not a good place. There's just not a good place out there. Me and Mama's looked at it for years.
Yeah, they weed eat, and we had one at the corner of the house, and we'd tell them not to weed eat there, and they wouldn't one time, but they'd forget and do it the next. I put rocks around it and everything.
And it just didn't come up as good.
No,
but anyway, we are going to try that, and you can go on that little journey with us and tell me. Y'all can share with us if you have any experience with trying to grow them in pots. Some of y'all I'm sure have. Yep, they change colors, PJ says. Yep, your pH in your soil. So anyway, we're going to say that's what we're up to. And that's what we'll be up to for the next few days, is planting flowers. And we'll show you when we get them planted. That's another thing. When you buy them, you got to plant them.
Yep. Gotta do the work.
All right, Mama. You got anything else you want to say?
No, just happy
Mother's Day, Mama.
Well, thank you, and
Looky
happy
here.
Mother's Day to everybody else.
Now, let me tell you something else. Watch this. I can take where we ate them too. Watch this. I can put this over here, over here, over here. And I can still take this somewhere, and they wouldn't know we're doing eating out of it. Look, now we got another whole full. We ain't taking these nowhere but the living room. Maybe. That's as far as they'll travel.
Yeah.
All right, folks. We're going to say have a good night. Enjoy yourselves. Happy Mother's Day weekend, y'all. Tomorrow is Mother's Day, but this whole weekend, mothers need to be celebrated. Your people who are like mothers to you need to be celebrated. All those things. Remember our Mother's Day special on our Etsy store page. The link will be posted below. You can get these coffee cups. You can get the red one. You get the black one. You can get, there's a white one with a white inside. This is one of my favorite ones right here. You can get these aprons. You can get the white one, the black one, the red one. You can get all the tumblers. I've not talked to Teresa about the lemonade recipe being in, but if it ain't in there, then we'll give it to you on here. Mama, tell me your lemonade recipe.
Oh, I don't.
It's just lemons, water, and
sugar.
2 cups of sugar.
Or sometimes more. Sometimes lemons, you gotta work with the lemons. Sometimes they're quangier, and sometimes they're.
You take a knife and you stab your lemons, put them in a bowl, put them in the microwave, get them good and warm.
10 seconds, no more than that.
10, yeah. Depending on your microwave. Roll them out, get them good and warm, squeeze them in there, cut them up.
And another thing, put your sugar in your pitcher. Do your lemons on top of your sugar, and let that lemon juice and lemons soak that sugar real good and set in it, and then add your water to it.
Add your water. And you can start out with a little bit of hot water. I know that sounds a little different, but
My daddy always, if he stirred up Kool-Aid for us kids, he would always mix it in a little bit of hot water first to get it mixed good and dissolved.
you can put your sugar in there, your 2 cups of sugar in your gallon pitcher, squeeze all your lemons in there, slice them up, put them in there too, and then put a little bit of hot water in there, not boiling, just hot. Stir that sugar up good, and then fill the rest up with cold water, and it's delicious.
And I always use filtered water.
We always use filtered water. And if you're going to keep it overnight, take all them lemons out, folks, because those rinds will make it
Wangy.
So that is the lemonade recipe, but it's in a little card that comes in those tumblers back when we first had them. And somebody asked me the other night, and I don't know if they're still doing that or not when they pack them up. Teresa does all that for us, so but you just go to our website. The chore board's on there, the spoons, I don't even remember what else on there, Mama. The coasters are on there. And several of y'all have commented ever since the sale started Thursday night.
Cheated.
And said y'all got stuff, so we appreciate you. We really do. So we'll cook something tomorrow. It'll either be a bologna sandwich and some chips, a steak, and a baked potato.
I wouldn't care what it is. I'm not picky on
Or
that.
a whole pot roast with coleslaw and the whole works. As soon as somebody ain't going to put no fingers, makes up their mind and tells me, I'll be glad to cook for them. Say good night, Mama.
Good night, Mama, and God bless you all, and happy Mother's Day to everybody.
Make you some of these strawberries. Bye.
Bye-bye.